What is happening with you, baby? We back on the Tekkeeeeen 8. It's none other than your final boss, chilling in the boss's lair. You know me as a special style specialist, and I'm trying to keep my promise. And it's been tough. But, I've just been trying to have some fun, man. Nothing too crazy. Man, we had a lot of hell matches. But I have some good news. Panda is getting closer and closer to God of Destruction. So that shows progress. Again, just remain determined and you'll see the results. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump into these matches. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hype if possible. All that jazz that YouTube makes us do. All right? And enjoy the show.
Get ready for the next battle.
And by the way, these are quick matches with Kuma. I'm keeping my promise. We're doing quick matches only with Kuma. So, just so for the record, I kept my promise.
Round one. Fight.
I gotta say this, man. I don't know what's in the water tonight, but I have faced so many Leroys in the God of Destruction round. It's ridiculous, and you're gonna see it in this live stream. I mean, so many Leroys. Something's in the water, y'all. Leroy is a great character. I like Leroy. I mean, he's not my style of fighting, but I like it. I like the character.
I'm no joke. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Final round. Fight.
All right, so here we go. Here's another Leroy match, right? Now I'm facing God of Destruction once, 2 levels above. It's been that kind of day. That's why I called these hell matches, because it was hell. And they trying to take Panda through hell. Why they doing that? Gotta looking stylish. You know, why take us through that? Let's see what Leroy, if you want to learn Leroy likes to poke. Now he is a poke artist, but he was doing, he was just standing there, he's trying to parry your attacks. So any straightforward attack like a jab, he can parry and combo. That's what he was trying to get me to fight into. But again, if you have an aerial attack, you can counter that. I was trying to run and rage out, but they wouldn't let me rage out. As you can see, I'm familiar with the matchup, and that's what gives me an advantage. You gotta understand, at this level of attacking, you have to block all combinations. You have to just block and look for the worst. You know, he's trying to do another rage art, got punished for it again. You have to guard strings. So some characters may do like a 5-6 string on you. You know, but you gotta kind of wait it out and then make it counter you. Yeah, I got caught being too greedy. I was trying to finish him off. You guys are gonna see how cool this ends. Whenever it happens, don't panic. See how I didn't panic? He was trying to parry my attack. That's what that move is. When he's just standing there, he's trying to parry my attack. But if you have a good aerial game, you can counter that. So that's for anybody struggling with Leroy's. And believe me, I faced plenty of them today. I faced the Army today and Lee. Oh, I can't forget about Lee.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lee is a solid character. His combos are amazing. I think his slide is a little out of control. I think that should be punishable a lot more harshly on block. But Lee is a solid character. Because Well, again, he depends on strings a lot. As you can see me getting combo for a good 7-8 seconds, maybe longer. So it is important to guard his strings and be very patient. Because characters like Leroy, they're gonna, both of those characters are gonna test your patience. Sometimes you gotta give up a round just so you can kind of get the feel for how guys are gonna play. That was a nice move because I was being a little over aggressive. I was mashing too much. And then he was mashing too much. I was able to counter him with that bear trap, as I like to call it, or the gorilla. That was a good combination.
Final round.
My opponent needed it to close out the round. That's what I mean. You gotta guard these strings and be patient. And he was being a little too arrogant. See? Doing taunt moves and stuff like that. He thought he had me. But now I know I got a big lead. So now he's got to come to me. I'm looking for that slide. But he whiffed. Now it's big combo time. You know I'm about to finish him off. Can't get too cute, man. Can't play with your dog food. Yeah, but Lee, this character Lee, you have to guard strings. You have to be patient. Because if not, you're going to get blown up. Same thing with Nina. Nina has the best pokes. To me, Nina has the best pokes in the game. She can open you up. Her grab game is just as good as King's, if not a little bit better. Because she's got like that X-ray grabs that can take away your great life so you can't come back in the match.
Round one.
So again, you have to be patient. This character, I remember this match really well because all she was doing is power crashes and throws. And again, with special style, I know how to break these holds. The thing is you know, on the special style, it gets harder to break holds because it doesn't understand like the command that you're doing is to break. It doesn't understand that, so it sometimes gets mixed up, and that's just a part of the game. So oftentimes, when they're trying to throw me, I'll duck. I hopefully get them to whip so I can combo. That means I have to time when they're trying to throw me. Sometimes it don't work out as planned. Let's see again, all this moving back I mean, I just don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it because it actually cost my opponent the round. That's just a good setup. Power pressure. I don't know why this happened. It's a rarity that it happens, but I still get annoyed when it happens.
Round 4. Fight.
So as you can see, pokes, throws, and power pressure. That's why I win the heat right away. Get out to a big lead, so when she's power pressure, I can counter her right away. My sneak attack took my opponent by surprise. So now my opponent wants to do special stuff. And I recommend it, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know what you're doing. I give him my opponent this thing. I'm gonna beat him with special stuff. Okay. Well, everybody can't do it. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. She was backing herself up in the corner trying to give me the whip. And got hit back trying to back up, and she got splatted in the corner for me to finish her off. It's just ridiculous. It really is. But that's what they do. I don't know why people like to go back on the wall like that. I don't recommend that. I recommend you try to maintain the neutral ground as much as possible and try to push your opponent towards the wall so you can work on your wall pressure. You know? Because wall pressure is important. It's important in Street Fighter 6, and it's definitely important in Tekken. And Brian is notorious for wall pressure. So that's all I'm trying to do. Get him to the wall. Now it was just a good move. And then they did it again. I was trying to go in the bear stance. That's really what cost me the round. I was trying to go in the bear stance and messed it up. Whatever mistake you make, you learn from. Well, that was a good move. Probably trying to do a wake-up punch. There we go. With guys like Brian, you can't back down. You know? You gotta keep finding ways to put pressure on. And what Brian likes to do is launch you, get you in that corner. Now I did the right one. I pinned this way too much. Late. Oh, I tried to do a command grab. Got lucky there. I ducked the high punch and uppercutted him for a combo into the rage art combo. That's just playing thousands of games. It was a hard hitting match. Demon uppercut, good job. Good job. That's good aggressiveness right there. Yeah, with Brian, you can't back down from Brian. You can't allow space. Because he's going to try to launch you into a combo and get you in a 50-50 where you're not going to win. Like I said, with Kazuya, I respect Kazuya players because they're trying to execute. I don't like the combo route sometimes because it's a little cheap, but I respect the player because it takes high execution to be a good Kazuya player. See again, all this moving back. Just, I don't know why I was laying down to see if I could reset everything. I'm gonna do the raid chart. Good job, Panda. Sometimes when Kanda or Kuma are laying down for some reason with the inputs, it's like the inputs does everything wrong. It happens. It's a part of being a bear fan. See, my opponent is looking for a launch, you know? He's not used to his wall pressure. See, I could have comboed him right there and whipping on that kick. And I should have. Some mistakes that I see right there. I was like, man, I could have dominated this match. Father press. And surprise. You thought I was going to do one move, I do something else. That's what those 50-50 scenarios can do to you. Gotta stop whipping on that power press. Bad habit I had. I gotta clean that up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful Panda. Jen. Honestly, I don't like Jen. I think, I'm going to say it like this. I think 95% of Jen players are carried. Because he's the main protagonist in the game. Just give him Uncle Bunker moves to have a shot every match. Ridiculous. Carry. I can see why this guy was on the verge of being Tekken God Supreme. But he ran into the boss that put his plans on hold. That's what I'm talking about here. Look at this. And then the computer won't let you do an input properly. It's like, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know how I got one. But you know what? I got a raid chart. You gotta threaten people with that raid chart. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Good adjustments on my opponent for a bad whiff. Wonderful. Yeah, so he's getting hit. He's not falling for the bear traps.
Round three. Fight.
And I'll just on my move. I'm getting comboed. And I deserve it, because I will. Yeah, first I meant to press heat. What's up, Bear? What's happening with you, baby? He's playing a little Tekken, showing off some hell matches with Mr. Uncle Bunker versus the Fabulous Panda with her hoodie on. This gen really thought that I was gonna let her win. I didn't understand what he was doing. See, sometimes you just gotta keep blocking. Keep blocking. Boom, surprise. Final round. Anything can happen in the final round. Boom. Waiting for you to sidestep. Boom. 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 Sidestep. Boom. See, he saw what he was doing, and now you're whipping. So now big combo. Now we one hit away. Sorry. Watch what I do here. This is bear stance, baby. Oh, into the spinner Rooney. Shout out to Booker T. Trying to tell you what. See, that's why I try to get in the bear stance, because you can do like cool stuff like that, you know? Now, I don't understand. They got me facing God of Destruction 1. Like, why? Why are y'all trying to torture Panda? But that's okay. We took care of Lars, a.k.a. the fake Machima. We took care of him, you know? But I don't like Lars because he's, I don't like his character, honestly. I mean, it's like, you're in love with Alyssa, who's a robot? Like, are you kidding me, Lars? Like, seriously? A robot? Ugh. So yeah, for Hayachi, I try to make sure to take care of Lars. I'm glad they nerfed him. Oh, that was nasty. Good job, Panda. Oh, that was nasty. That's just awareness of the opponent. Lars likes to hit you midsection and low. Right? So you want to use his momentum when he's sliding and spinning all against him, you know? There we go.
Round three.
See, the name of the game is pressure. When you got the Bears, use your size to intimidate your opponents. Do that. Just add a little pressure. Now, he's getting him to my ground game. There you go. I should have punished him harder than him, but okay, we got a hard punish for whiffing like that. He's ducking a lot. And this tells me he's just filling out the matchup. He doesn't understand the matchup. But I'll take the points. I appreciate it. But they were just taking Panda through a lot, giving me these God of Destruction 1s and people that are 2 levels above me, man. It's like, why? Why do this? What is the sense of it? And you know I had to whoop on Steve. I don't care what rank you are. This is a God of Destruction 2. a person 3 levels ahead of me. 3. And we know how he got there because he's playing with Steve Fox. You know how I feel about Steve. I am a Steve Fox hater for life. And I believe it just like that. I hate Steve Fox. So I take great pleasure in giving him belt to ass. I in fact, I take great pleasure in giving him the Joe Jackson special with extra cheese on it. That's how much I hate Steve Fox. I'm mad I couldn't 3-0. Because I won because I understood the matchup. And once I understood what he was doing, it was like, okay, game over. Now see, they let him continue on with his hits on them. Man, most of the time when you have heat, it stops the opponent's momentum. That made me upset, and that's what lit the switch for me to really turn it on. Here we go. So now I ain't trying to be fancy. So now let me be fancy in my own way by putting the whooping on it. Putting that Joe Jackson special extra cheese deluxe. Good job, Panda. That's how you gotta do it. I hate Steve Fox. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't like Steve Fox at all. He lucky I didn't punish him the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna hit him with that spin-a-rooney because he wasn't ready. Shout out to Booker T. Gives me with a little grab. So he thinks he's got a shot. He was like, I got a shot. I'm over here. But no, I'm over here. I'm going hard. Now look at his life. Call him again. Call him again. One more hit. Come on. Oh yeah. Like the pimp smack down on. Good job, Panda. There you go. This was a crazy match. Like I said, Nina is a great poke character. She's got great throws. And pokes can open you up to get hit by combos. So you really gotta learn how to stay patient when Nina players are hitting you with a bunch of string hits in a row. Gotta just block, and then take your turn right away. See, that's what I mean. That's a string right there. You go back to block. It's like, okay, once you lay your hit down and see how she's moving, okay, go back to block. That was crazy. I just did it for good measure.
have another.
You can tell I lost this round because I wasn't being patient. I had my opportunities to punish her for whiffing so much. Notice when I slowed the game down, you see it right here in this one. Purposely there. Boom, knock her back. Boom, knock her against that wall. Keep her there. Link it away. Yep, just staying patient. That's all it took.
Get ready for the next battle.
Brian, I'm gonna say this, Brian, like 99.9% of the players that play with Brian are carried to one extent or another. Like, this dude gets away with too much. Again, you gotta keep the pressure on. Okay, look at you, man. Eating good in the neighborhood. That's what I'm talking about. Good eat. That's what I'm talking about. You enjoy this good old Tekken we playing. Look at that. Give it to him, Panda. Brian Fury my ass. Here's my Fury. How about that? So he kept spamming that punch. Okay. Man, Walmart be having good stuff. Ain't no question about it. Walmart be on hit. In the meantime, I couldn't believe I let this chump still around. I deserve that because I was being a little too aggressive. Yeah, I know he's gonna go for his heat burst, see? But I just stay patient. All right, yeah, exactly. Chicago be doing it, boy, with the food. I wouldn't expect anything less of Chicago. Now, why did they let me do my spin-a-rooney? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because you know I love giving y'all that spin-a-rooney, you know what I mean? And just here's another thing. Just the fact that they gave Brian Paul's Phoenix punch, basically, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yep. Caught him trying to grab me. Let me rage arch. Here I go. Good job, Panda. That's right.
Round
There you go, girl.
Fight.
Hit him with that block guy, then hit him in that lava. Booyah. Booyah again. Booyah. Now you in heat. Now you in the corner. That's exactly what I want. It's alright. Look at my little spinneroonie. That's right. Where you at? Where you at? Getting body by this panda player. Can't believe I let this chump do that. Surprise! So for anybody that asks why I lay down so much with the bears, that's why. Because when you walk up to the bear and he pop up on you like the Undertaker from the Attitude Era, now you see why. All right. And again, God of Destruction 2. What are y'all trying to do? And another Leroy. Oh my goodness, guys.
Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, I faced the Leroy army, baby. That's right. Yeah, man. Shoot, shout out to the Bears and Tekkeeeeen, man. I'm trying to make Panda and Kuma popular, man, because a lot of people don't play as Panda and Kuma.
Round one.
They don't think that they can rank up with these guys, and I'm just showing you. I'm playing in special style, and I'm playing against a God of Destruction too. Probably a professional player. He got 2 wins in a row to my 3. You know, and he's doing this thing. Got his Abe hat on, doing this thing. And I like Leroy. Leroy is straight. Leroy is straight. I like Leroy. That was just a crazy exchange. So again, the key here is you gotta block the strings. I know it's nerve-wracking. Like for me, it's nerve-wracking because some of these guys be having like 6, 7, 8 strings you gotta block through. You know? But that's why it's important to have. And that way when you open up, bam, you saw that combo I just did? Beautiful. The reason why I did that kick was to let them know, if you try to parry me, I'm going to kick you. I'm giving them something to think about defensively. Well, this is a good match. But again, you gotta guard these strings. And I didn't do a good job. I was trying to finish them off. I ain't gonna lie. And I got hit with the rage. Watch how the boss responds. Booyah! There I go. Good job, Panda. This is a good match. This is a hard-fought match. And I can see why he's God of Destruction too. Because if you're not used to the pressure that he's putting on you, most people be like, man, I can't get a hit in. But that's what I mean. You gotta block these strings so that it limits his damage output. And he got the command grab on me. Now, I should have did bear stance. I ain't gonna lie, I should have did bear stance. Hey, Penny. Yeah, he got the hermit stance. That's the hermit stance by Leroy. Talking on guard there. Show something a little different out of that bear stance. Very proud of myself of I've been using bear stance. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm doing. Hitting them with a 1-2 as he side steps. Now you gotta make a move. And he ducked and got hit by the cannon. Good job, Panda. You see Panda boogieing with her top hat on. And last but never least, it wouldn't be a Panda match, it wouldn't be a Kuma match without me facing Yoshi, right? Especially to finish the video.
Round one. Fight.
For Yoshi players, I like to let them go first to see what they're trying to do. And once I get a feel for what they're trying to do, after getting hit a few times, I'm like, okay, I think I know what you're about. You're doing backflips. Look at him doing backflips. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around and toss you around. Okay. And then I'm gonna give you a hug and bite you. Throw you to the ground. And sweep you and then go right upstairs because you're not expecting me to do that.
Fight.
One minute again. Booyah. Happy intentions. Beautiful move by Yoshi right there. I tried to do the command grab and then he gave me a chance to duck and do the same uppercut again. Good job. Good work. That's just knowing the matchup. The Tekken I recommend, that's why I recommend instead of like practicing, like go and do a bunch of quick matches. Learn these matchups. Learn how people are using these characters. Because then you'll know how to count on them. And oh yeah, have a little bootay. Oh man. So it's always fun against Yoshi. But anyway, this concludes today's short video. I'm going to keep them short because YouTube's been cutting my long videos off. But I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hype if possible. And you know what? Wait a minute. Before we go, I want to look at my stats. If possible. You see that God of Destruction. I know y'all see it. I just want to look at my stats for a second to see what has changed and what hasn't. So this, again, this is what I don't understand. And I hope...
more subs.
No, I got hashtags in there. Brad. Don't worry. I got hashtags in there, you know. But I'm just a small gaming channel. We show Tekken content. There's bigger guys, way bigger than me, and they play with more popular characters than I do. I'm playing with Panda and Kuma for the most part, so it is what it is. But this is what I don't understand. See, this is why I tell you guys all the time: never pay attention to the chart. Because the chart is going to deceive you. They're going to be like 49 defense. How is he a god of destruction, right? I'm a god of destruction because when you look at defense, for example, right? When your blocking is at an A, your composure is at an A+, you're going to be all right. I mean, I play with a bear, so I can't be evasive, right? And I play in special style, so I'm not going to be able to throw escape in that mode with regularity, When you look at Spirit, close battles, A+, especially today. Comebacks, S+. Wow, they finally gave me an S+. But then wait a minute. Concentration You give me an A plus and not an S tier? Fighting spirit, you give me a C? Can somebody define what this stuff actually means? You know, appeal, respect, S plus. Okay. Fairness, S plus. Okay. Ambition, I think Panda and Kuma are very ambitious. Why is this a B? Versatility, I'm very versatile in my attacks, as you see, and I know how to make adjustments in the match, which is why I win so much. And then, techniques, accuracy, retaliation. Yes, I retaliate a lot, but judgment is a C. Stage use, a lot of times I don't use the stage. And when you got Kuma and Panda, if you're very skilled, you don't need to use the stage as much. Attack frequency, again, I don't understand why I'm getting dinged for this, because my thing is this: when you reach a higher level in Tekken, what I've noticed, because the game is very aggressive, you have to be able to block strings. So you're not gonna be like throwing out these crazy attacks at the start of a round. Because you throw out a crazy attack, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get launched, and most likely you're going to get blown up, and the round is going to be over in like 15 seconds. And nobody wants that, right? So, these things are just to help you see you can win and be God of destruction. A lot of these guys that like to contact me and message me and say, you got a 49 defense. Yeah, but my blocking is at an A and my composure is at an A plus. And I have the ability to come back. I'm pretty damn good. And I beat you. So that's why you contacted me, right? So, what can I say? But these are my stages. I don't like June's stages. The Yakushima stage, I don't like that stage at all. I give minimal effort on that stage. Unless it's a promotion match, I care less. I avoid that stage at all costs. The Coliseum is dope because I like the feel of the Coliseum. Ortiz Farm, I've gotten better at. I want to win more there. I'm shocked I don't win it in the Stratosphere stage more often. Elegant Place, I like Elegant Place a lot. I need to win more there as well. Descent in the Subconscious, I don't like the stage, honestly. I mean, who gives a damn? I like the short walls on the first stage, which is part of the reason why I don't like to break the floor, because if I can get you into a corner, I can have my way with you, and it makes it easier for me to win rounds. Okay, I don't know why that message came up, but as you can see, Panda is slowly coming on up the board, and she is more than halfway there to God of Destruction. So I figure in 1 or 2 days I can get her there. She had a great day today. Great day. As far as other characters are concerned, I like to play with other characters, don't get me wrong. The character that I'm waiting for is Bob. And once Bob comes out over the summer, you're going to see me play with Bob. I hope that they do Bob justice. And I think that the devs will. Because this is a big season for Tekken. They need all of these characters that they're unleashing in this season to hit. And to hit hard. Because Street Fighter 6, they're killing it. Virtual Fighter 6 is right around the corner. DOA is right around the corner as well. So Tekken really has to step up their game. So I think